mean, that was. Well, of course, wrestling nowadays is nothing like it was in the '90s when it was great. Now it's just. Now it's John Cena. That's what she said.
Jammer,
Oh,
are you still muted? So you're still making sounds. We can hear our tech guy making sounds, and none of you guys can hear our tech guy making sounds. Be sure you go check out the world record Jowls holder, Jam Evil, at some point later on. Founder of Jowls Bot, for all your compulsive gambling needs.
did Best in S just go offline, or is that
Yeah, I got no answers for you. I'm sorry. Quality already? Alright, we got the panic out of the way.
Wait for it to pop back up on my phone. I mean, it don't matter. I mean, the chat'd be nice to read, but if I don't have it, okay. I think Darkwing is coming live.
What? He is. I think you're correct.
Yay! I'm right for a change.
Black Attack versus Unos. That's a lot of spinning Triforce. That's a hype as SHIT counter going down right now. That's good. What font is that? That's good. Loving the counter. Triforce font. Thank you very much. Oh, nice little layout. Sneak preview there. I like it. Oh, man. Looks like right now we've got 21 votes. We've got 10 votes for Lack Attack, 7 votes for Darkwing, 3 for Saver, and 1 person on Team Unos, and 1 person on Team Edward.
I voted for Unos.
You are lying, sir.
You're correct. Darkwing's got a little, that's hilarious, Princess Tomato thing up.
Oh, yeah. She's winking at us. Spoilers for those of you waiting for this restream. Pervert.gif. Do you say GIF or GIF, Fabby?
I say GIF.
You're not a choosy mom, then, because choosy moms choose GIF.
Yes, they do.
Looks like Darkwing has just taken a huge lead in this straw poll with 12 votes. 41% of the vote for Darkwing now. It's a statistical advantage here. Darkwing's average tournament race time is 31 minutes, 46 seconds. The next closest average race time would be Lack Attack, 1 minute and 13 seconds behind that. Oh, Black Attack just pulled in the lead again. No up
I'll make this official. If Darkwing wins this race, I'll do a speed run of Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom, since he has that picture out.
Salad Kingdom. That sounds like a place that needs some trimming.
Indeed.
No up A is a category used for this tournament where you cannot intentionally die or up an A on the second player controller, which is common in a lot of NES games to reset the game on the alternate controller. Using that advantageously is forbidden, and so since we are scrubs, we don't know what's advantageous or not, we're going to assume that it's always advantageously and just outright ban it. A nightmare in the Salad Kingdom.
That's a horrible game if you guys have never played it.
You pervert! There's a no-win wager if I've ever heard one. Thank you, Zarnax. Zarnax is the best, just so you all know.
And also, I'm probably lying with that bet, too. That probably will not happen. I've done it once, never again.
So we're talking... This first matchup is interesting. We got the Lack Attack, the... Yeah, I can pull up my crib notes here. Here we go. Lack Attack came into this tournament with #1 seed. He had an average race time of 33:43. The world record at the time was 29:50. Right now, the world record's 28:50, also held by Lack Attack. That's a minute that's come off the world record since the start of tournament. He is in the bonus bracket. If he loses this match, he's out. Darkwing loses this match, he's out. Darkwing Didn't have a lot of race statistics for this year, so he kind of just
What's
came
up?
in from. Hey, Jen, are you with us? More or less. Oh,
Can you all hear me? God,
I can hear you. I can hear you touching your microphone. It feels very intimate.
Why can't I hear anyone?
Okay, so HN can speak, but we can't hear, or he can't hear us. Interesting.
Yes, that's correct. So talk about him now.
All right.
Well, I can't hear any of you guys, so that's a problem.
Yeah. Darkwing has a PB of 30 minutes, 16 seconds at the time of the start of this tournament, and he has since taken his time down as well.
Yeah, I still can't hear you. Well, I can hear Jam.
Leave and come back.
There we go. I left and came back. All right. I can hear you and Breast, yeah.
How about Fat?
I can hear Fap. How you doing, Fap?
All right. Field correspondent Can't Outlope Me is with us today. We're gonna try and get some of these races underway.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
We have
So
a
we're not up
room
till
open.
midnight.
Morning, a Zelda race has been initiated. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pop in.
That's a good call. I gotta actually get into Hex Chat. The kids shut down everything today, so yeah.
Oh
Really?
my goodness!
Awesome.
We're gonna pop out the chat, I guess. Chat is one of the favorite things to look at. Oh, sorry, I got a hiccup coming on. So the winner of this match goes on to play the winner of Yunos and Saber. No, the loser. Yes.
Correct.
That
I thought
is
Yunos and Saber were playing first. Is it not the case?
That is not the case. We're going to start off with a Lack Attack Darkwing Duck. I got both their Twitches up on separate windows if you want to join me there. Looks like they are just chilling. Go ahead and give them a little courtesy refresh. That background music, though.
See if Darkwing can break the streak of lack.
Welcome anyone visiting from the front page. We have the finals of the Zelda 1 tournament kicking off to its wondrous end. We're going to start off with the loser's bracket match between Lack Attack 24 and Darkwing Duck. This should be one of the most insane matches of Zelda ever. These guys, they meet a lot, Best of Nest, they meet a lot, GDQs. Looks like Lack is ready. One
And
remaining.
ironically, both are in the losers bracket somehow. So
Yeah, how did that happen?
Some
We got some
pretty
scrubs
stellar
out
up and
there.
comers. So Yunos and Saber taking it home. We'll see how it happens today, though. Let me hop in the race channel here. Actually, I don't have the race
Die
channel.
in 9. Best of Nest is your race channel. Go ahead and
I meant for Hex Chat or IRC.
pop open. Yeah, pop open some. What is this? What is this app called again? Oh yes, Twitch. Go to your Twitch channel. All right, the race is going to be starting right now. Hold on to your butts. I will let you know 8gen what I'm seeing, and so you can see if we're ahead or behind me. And then our tech guy, Jam Evil, can pipe in, let us know how we're doing as well. We can try and stay with the action, guide you through this. The race is underway. We got Lack Attack has entered the Sword Cave, and Darkwing just a moment behind, entering the Sword Cave as well.
Yeah, let me refresh because I'm a little bit behind you here.
We got Sword Git on Lack, and then Sword Git on Duck. And these
Yeah,
guys are
all right,
off
we're
to
seeing
level 3.
Yep, gonna be level 3 blue candle for both of these guys. That's their typical deal here. So look at that
double
heart rate on
kill.
Lack, already a little bit pumped.
Yeah, I would not want to be inside the cockles of his heart right now. It's going to be noisy and abruptly moving. They both got a little trolley pattern there on that Tektite. It's exciting because it didn't disadvantage either one of them.
Right. Well, I mean, in a way, it kind of did. Darkwing did take a tap, so not going to have Beam Sword, which...
Lack gets the bomb.
And Darkwing does not. I mean, that's a big deal for these guys.
Kind of. You know, now Darkwing has a 3 count. Lack has. I didn't see any keys there.
Yeah, but more importantly, a room behind. Lack does take a bop from the bubble, though, so that's going to be painful if he doesn't get some random bombs here. Misses a bomb as well, so here's kind of the advantage of the Beam Sword, I guess.
I've never even seen this pattern. What is this?
This is really awesome. Yeah.
The Ducks got a pretty standard pattern here. Alright, they're about even yet again. I mean, Black maybe a tenth of a second ahead or whatever.
Yeah,
both
a little bit of
raft here.
Shenanigans in that room for both of the players here, so...
135 raft versus a 136.8 raft, so less than 2 seconds apart.
Would not have it any other way. These guys are the 1-2 tandem for times. Black, obviously, with the 2850, got his sub 29 not too long ago.
Darkwing just topped himself up on bombs. He got his 10 count and his 1 count on the bombs from those Dark Nuts. Black attacks to help himself to a ruby.
Black about a room ahead here, so... Well, actually, maybe not. My Darkwing's a little bit behind, so... on time-wise.
Yeah, the restream from Darkwing is just a couple seconds off on the Twitch server side. You guys kind of on different parts of the United States. Good manhandlers. They're
both of them, yeah. Fantastic.
Wow. This is exactly what Fap was talking about earlier. Is just don't want any incidents in 3. We have a race. No incidents with bombs.
As long as they can get past Gleeok, it's definitely a race.
These guys decided not to die on Gleeok ever again. I think they signed the pact. There was the Treaty of Gleeok, signed earlier in 2015. It was commissioned by Zarnax, I believe. We just decided we're going to stop dying on Gleeok as a strategy across the board of Hyrule.
That's a good strategy, definitely.
Darkwing has twice as many rupees and 1 more bomb than Lack Attack entering level 4. 3 count for Lack. 4,
3
5,
count for
6.
For the Duck, so...
4, 5,
6
6.
count for Duck, yep.
Both guys... Wow, this is crazy. Alright, so... Gonna try and get a 5 rupee here. Nope, just... Okay, just grind it up. He's got over a 10 count for the Duck. Alright. 5er and a lucky bomb for Lack Attack. Good strat there. 5 rupee there for the Duck. I don't know what his count did since so many things died on that bomb, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
Pretty good breakfast room for Lack. Almost
Another
had the double bomb there, but missed it, unfortunately. But yeah, extra rupees here for Darkwing Duck is going to be nice.
And there's his clock drop. Always nice when the last enemy drops his clock. Little 405 ladder action for Lack Attack. Darkwing down a bomb. Gets his ladder just a few seconds behind. We're going to see these guys go for the error key, I imagine. A little development to help save time later on in level 1. Alright. Good rupee count for Lack. He's got 16, which is probably 1 or 2 less than he wants to have. Or fewer. And it looks like Darkwing full clears those rupees, gets 22. Doesn't want to get trolled by levers outside. He wants to have enough to buy his candle. Good bomb there by Lack Attack. He tops himself back up to 6. Let's see if Darkwing can keep his count here on the Fires. Fires have trolled him in previous matches.
Should have no issues with rupees for sure. He's gonna have leave here with 23, so that's quite a bit. Lack cutting it close here.
I don't know if he remembers he signed the pact. Oh, he takes a little easy there.
Does get it though.
Bit of a and looks like wow, Darkwing opting for face damage, taking 3/8 of a heart each time he bopped Gleeok, but those iframes keep the hearts off you.
Yeah, so Lack 9 seconds ahead of Darkwing right now, according to the timers. I mean, still doing really good according to his splits. They're only down 4.9, so still making really good time here for sure.
Yeah, it looks like Lack is going to be running against his PB splits, as is Darkwing. So there is 43 seconds between those. So at current pace,
A lot of time.
yeah, it looks like Lack Attack. Looks like Lack Attack has a monster lead, but PBs are not races, folks.
Absolutely not. Lots of things can go wrong. Not being able to hit that reset button is, causes a lot of problems sometimes.
Alright, got both players now at level 1. You can see a distinct difference between the colors of their backgrounds.
Black getting a fiver there. Definitely farmed it up. So 5 bombs, 23 rupees. 4 bombs, 28 rupees for Darkwing. So just a little bit ahead, but I think Lack will get his last fiver before he gets out of here.
Darkwing took a hit and then cleared out the Stalfos. I'm going to guess that his count is now 8, but he got a 5 rupee from the Lucky Drops. His count should now be 9. Should be trying to get a bomb in this room here.
Does get it, and Lack's count is at 6 right now. So not sure if he's going to try to force a fiver off of Aquamentus or not. Looks like he's trying, but just not having any luck with that last keys there.
Alright, going to the NSU room, back with his Lucky Bow. No troll pattern there from the Gorilla on Lack Attack. Both these guys keep him full health. It's an expert level play.
Yeah, not having a refill, even if it's just a few hearts, makes a difference. Seconds are seconds, after all.
And these guys actually look at the halves and the demi-seconds.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Still only plus 5.3 for Lack, so he is just screaming through this. I mean, you got to remember his pacer is on a 28.50. Granted, the last half of his run was pretty much insane, but still making fantastic time here.
Yeah, so Darkwing's like right behind him, and Lack Attack has his PB had terrible start, like less than bad, even.
Ooh, look at all the rupees though. He gets all 7 rupees on that lever screen, which means he doesn't have to worry about forcing a fiver later on here. Meanwhile, Darkwing is doing the same thing and only gets a single rupee, so he's going to have to spend a little bit more time getting that last rupee to buy the candle.
Darkwing left a rupee behind on the Aquamentus death. That's not something Aquamentus can drop very frequently. He's in the health dropping group. Darkwing decided not to pick up the single rupee there, so now he's going to be 1 short for his candle unless a Tektite decides to pay off. And Tektites, I think, are in the general group, which has a lot of rupees in it.
Yeah, there it is right there. So, no problem at all. Still just a little bit behind, though.
I bet he knew that was coming. Oh, so Lack Attack's backtracking here. Looks like he's going to wrap up this ladder towards level 5 in Candle Shop. Looks like Darkwing's on the same path, though. Some people go up that first ladder and then come around the other way. But you get a little screen wrap right there, and since they're so professional at wrapping, they can guarantee you some time saving. These are PB strats, not race-safe strats, guys.
Yeah, making quick work of all the clips or all the screen scrolls here, which is nice to see. It's major time loss on those. If you start fumbling with them, you can lose 3 or 4 seconds at a time, and it adds up real quick.
Yeah, a little extra thumb sweat, never too good in those situations. Look at the turnaround there on the rupees. So they both have their blue candle, but now Darkwing has 6 rupees and Lack has none.
Yeah, Lack gonna go ahead and get the Gibdo bomb here. Manages to not take damage, which is good. You definitely don't want to take 2 hearts of damage before heading into the Dark Nut room here, so good job by him to get through that. And random here for Darkwing, but picks up the Gibdo pack anyways, so he's going to have 8 bombs instead of 7.
He's not concerned. I think on the doing 5 before 2, you want to get that pack no matter what. I mean, what if like you die or something, and then at least you have the bomb pack already.
Right.
If you get the recorder, then Death Warp or something on accident.
Lack unfortunately blows one of the Dark Nuts into him, but does get some pretty solid bombs here. Looking like he's going to sort down and save 3, which is kind of unusual.
28, 32. Darkwing getting good damage per bomb here. Not fantastic, but good enough for a race. those 2 stacked up Dark Nuts were pretty tricky for a while. Looks like Lack Attack is going to pick up his recorder here at 10:38.
Yeah, so choosing to save some
nervous.
bombs there is kind of an unusual strategy for Lack. Looks like he's going for a lot more of a race-safe strat compared to usual whenever he makes his PB runs there, so definitely going to be sitting okay for level 2.
I would say both these guys are in the loser's bracket for bomb-related incidents.
Yeah, it does happen. It was like a 10:57 recorder for Darkwing there, so falling a little bit more behind, but if there's anybody that can cut time, it is Darkwing.
Yeah, both these guys have thousands and thousands of runs. They've been in 9, a couple thousand times just in the last 12 months. I mean, it's been kind of intense watching these guys kind of go back and forth trying to do world record attempts, and then Lack just very recently getting this 2850 as his retirement PB. It's just been so exciting.
Yeah, I actually got to watch that race or that run, and it was intense and very cool to see. Probably a record that won't be broken for a very long time, if ever. So.
Oh, I'm sure. He left a lot of time on the table. Someone has to be diligent as he was in trying to get it. But
yeah, there's definitely time there. But it's one of those things that you really gotta want, and not a lot of people are gonna want it that much, I don't think. But
takes a little damage there from the fireball after killing Big Dogger, so he's got to take a tiny refill. Darkling's gonna have to take a big refill no matter what here.
Yeah, 4 hearts.
Oh, you see that UI savings that Darkwing just pulled off?
Mm-hmm.
Last bomb, recorder, 4 stabs. That's gonna save you a little bit of time.
Yeah, neither of these guys have got any bombs here, so
both had 6 rupees and a key.
Yeah, both have 6 rupees, so pretty much dead even here, outside of the few seconds behind. So definitely okay though, because you go to level 2. There are bombs available there. Not a big deal.
Oh, Lack Attack going for the clip into the bush that Darkwing likes to do and not getting it. So let's see what Darkwing does as he burns the 100 secret here and tries to get into it a little quickly.
Ooh, Darkwing does get the random there, so that'll help a little bit speed up level 2.
Oh, goes for a 2, doesn't get it. So a little bonus clips here on the overworld these guys are trying to pull off, but helps you warm up for the Snyder clip.
Not getting the bonus clips, but they're nailing the ones that actually matter, and that's what's keeping the time pretty solid.
Looks like Darkwing and Lack both take a half-hearted damage in their adventure here to the Raft Heart. Just trying to collect enough hearts to pick up the magical sword after level 7 here. Alright. Pretty smooth. It's so great watching a high-level competition like this, but the race can get a little boring here as these guys are just executing everything perfectly. If you're a huge Zelda nerd like we are, just looking at every little detail is really exciting, but from the outside, looking in, you're just seeing a couple guys playing Zelda and nothing really going on, because they're just doing everything so perfectly right here. Both on sub 30 pace, so it's a good
which is nuts.
Right now.
I mean, it's just one of those things that you don't quite understand how big of a deal sub 30 is. I mean, there's still only 5 people that have ever done it, and it's hard to do. It takes an incredible amount of skill and consistency to do that, and like getting a random bomb there on the ladder up to level 2 does cost him a few seconds, but he'll more than make up for it here with the ability to skip. I guess he's not going to skip these, but he can bomb the Moldorms and such. So he's got 8 bombs now. Definitely sitting good for the rest of this dungeon and to go into level 7.
Yeah, right now I want everyone to just kind of passively watch the rupee counts. Every rupee over 142 they have is an arrow they can fire in level 7 to save more time. Black getting his fairy there, no bomb drop. Runs into the Moldorm. Alright, Darkwing not having much of a count here from Moldorm, so he's going to try and pick up a bomb here. Should be what he's after.
Ooh, 5 are left on the ground for Lack there, which,
That's 5 arrows.
It's 5 arrows. That could be a big deal later on. We'll see if it comes back to be an issue or not. But gets his bomb pack there. Lots of rupees for Darkwing here. So 18 extra, or 16 extra rather.
Lack Attack just took a pretty big gamble there, leaving the Korea room with only 6 bombs. That basically said that I am going to get a very agreeable Dodongo pattern no matter what, or else not have enough bombs for 7. Darkwing pulls it off with just 1 bomb, so he can save a little bit of time there on that boss.
I mean, both of these guys running incredibly well right now. I mean, it's, plus 27, plus 30. Just tells you how insane the last portion of Lack's run was to get a 28-50 when he's, plus 27 right here. And Darkwing's plus 30, so, it's just, we'll see how this goes. But definitely going to get some sub-30s here, I think.
Yeah, there is no sub-30 race time recorded as far as I know.
I believe 30:05 or so is the race record by Lack, and that was a month or 2 ago. So definitely looking at breaking that here.
Would be
if
nice.
I were Saver and Unos watching this, I would be a little bit shaky. I mean, these guys getting in their element is a scary, scary thing.
Yeah, I mean, another interesting thing to know would be how many sub-30s can Lack Attack get in one day, Maybe you want him to exhaust himself in this important match here and then see what happens come next. So we got 19 rupees left over for Darkwing after Arrow purchase, so only 4 for Lack. He might use all 4 and hope to get some in repayment, then have 1 for Goma and 6, but...
Yeah. Well, he's got, if he can keep
behind.
Beams, he likes to use Beam Sword over Arrows, but we'll see. I do know that one night Lack had 4 sub-29 30s, so take that to the bank. I don't think one of them is going to exhaust his supply. So, does switch to arrows for his 4 arrows here. No meat. I'm sorry. Drops the meat and gonna go with the sword strat. So, we'll see Darkwing probably gain just a little bit of time here.
Yeah,
being able to use arrows in this room.
Lack Attack leaving a lot of time on the ground right there. Arrow's already ready for Darkwing. He is. Wow, that is perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Oh yeah, crushed up.
Oof. All right.
And he's got beams. Lack's down 3 hearts and beams for Darkwing here. So
we have a menu transition for the Duck. So we'll see Lack feeding the Grumble here at 17:59, and then Darkwing here feeding the Grumble at 18:03. We have a 4-second margin. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean that's a big deal because it was about 15 or 20 seconds, so that room cost Lack a lot of time, and he's already looking at a pretty large refill here just from having 4 hearts down. So. That'll cost him some time as well. So basically, they're about even right now, if you think about it.
If you guys in chat are loving the music, be sure to thank your technician, Jam Evil, operating things behind the scenes here. Darkwing left a bomb behind. I guess he wants the time more than the bombs.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're racing against Lack. You gotta take the gamble.
Yeah, you don't want to count on receiving that bomb, but it's always nice when you get it.
Lack looking for some life there and not getting it. So 2 bombs, so both of these guys are going to... well, they got 1 bomb that they can fiddle around with here, but
Lack avoiding
the clock.
Good on the clock avoiding there. I think we're going to see Darkwing get a bomb from the Wallmaster.
Yeah, forced bomb for Lack as well, so... he does get it. Nice job by Darkwing there.
Oh, we got to get the bomb without getting in the stairs, though. Oh, this is tricky.
Oh, he doesn't.
He can't. He did not kill him in a proper frame.
And he used his last bomb.
Oh my god, he has to get a bomb from an Orange Gorilla in this room, or else he's going to have to Prez J Polk his way back into a place that drops bombs. And he gets a bomb.
Get it. Oh man.
DWD is bad.
Wow. I don't know if that was just a frustration drop or what that was, but
that was a nervous press on the NES controller. Undeserved bomb right there for Darkwing, but he got it, so this race continues for some reason. Wow.
It actually saves time. Despite all that, actually cuts time.
That's why it happened. I don't think he's done level 7 that fast in a long time.
That's crazy. I
mean, we're gonna get
man, wow.
The swords are next, so we'll see what the time differential is, because they were just 4 seconds apart a moment ago. Lack significantly behind world record pace, getting the sword here at 20:12.
Still on a sub 29:30 pace, though. I mean, I think we'll see Lack lose a lot of time off of his splits here. He had a sub, I think it was sub 10 minutes, 6:8:9. So it takes an extra shot there, unfortunately, getting the heart back. So Looks like the Duck is going to get his sword at 2033.
Spot on. Alright, so Lack's gonna have a troublesome Belfry here. Let's see if Duck can keep the beams going.
Oop, doesn't. No. Gets 2 hearts and a bomb. How about that?
Wow. Maybe Lack Attack is bad. Look at that luck. DWD is bad as the emote the Cananophone made for when Darkwing gets a bomb he just doesn't deserve. Gonna source some of my antics over here so I'm not just I sound like I'm bad-mouthing these awesome racers because they're doing a really great job.
I mean, these guys are still both on sub 30 pace. I mean, you know, it looks like they're making a lot of mistakes, but it's insane. I mean,
Well, looks like Lack Attack's gonna go out of his way, take a hit from a bubble, just to pick up a single bomb. Darkwing would not do that. We saw him exactly not do that, but filling up his health again. What a miracle. It's like Christmas
solid
every
room
day.
here by Darkwing as well. Does lose beams, but clears it out super fast.
Did he lose beams or did he sacrifice beams for more time? More bombs for Lack Attack he doesn't need. He can only hold 8. An embarrassment of bombs have dropped on the ground here for Lack Attack. And once again, not watching Link and taking a bubble hit in this room is not an advisable strategy. Looks like
and a bunch of
the
body
Duck's
bombs,
gonna have
too.
beams. Alright, so in the same room, Lack had a bad room. Darkwing has beams. He loves beams in this room. You just gotta watch that bubble. Trolley pattern here from these blue Wizrobes. This is getting good.
Also a 5 heart refill now for Lag, so I mean that's 5 seconds.
And a fairy.
Fairy
on top
that's
of
not needed,
Duck's
yeah.
full health, yeah. Alright. We got a lot of time just flipping, flopping back and forth. Another bomb for Lack Attack, doesn't need it. Gets another 5 rupee, which would help at this point. He's only got 7 for the rest of the game here. Alright, Goma goes down. Perfect
Down, yeah.
Frame tap, insta-kill. See which Goma Darkwing gets. It looks like he's going to manipulate it down Goma here. Yeah, using the menu in there. And the menu in the doorway makes Goma go down a lot of the time, it seems, but...
So it's 22:43 after Lag's refill, and 22:43 when the Duck picks up the Triforce. So these guys are about 1.5 seconds apart now. That's unbelievable.
Wow. We have a race yet again. It's been a race this whole time, but now we have to look at every single misstep and see what happens. Full on bombs, correct number of keys, nothing trolly so far with these Octoroks. Escape from Octorok Mountain here. Oh, there you go. There's a hit for Darkwing, which actually slow down the sprite lag in the blue lag Gagoon that Lack Attack likes to call the first Dark Nut room in level 8. This is just a titanic match. I mean, these guys have played a lot of Zelda, and they have met and matched several times in a lot of different races, a lot of different important events, and I know that Lack Attack is kind of mentally checked out, but he still likes to win.
Oh, definitely. Having a little bit of trouble here on this first room, too. Not going the way he's normally used to it going. Darkwing choosing to use bombs because it looks like he had a count set up, so...
Yeah, he got a little friendly touches from the manhandler. He's a heart behind, though, so full bombs and just a heart and a half down. Ooh, good navigation there, getting out of that room as quickly as possible. Both players in the Blue Lagoon number 2, not as laggy. Gets a good initial iframe boost around the darkness, but takes 3 quick bops, and luckily got a fairy and a heart there to get that health back right away.
Yeah, and Lack not getting so lucky on the health is down 6 hearts, which is about 6 seconds worth of time, and these guys are dead even right now. Leaves a bomb behind as well.
Finally, he decides to leave one behind, right? Look at that guy. Alright, looks like a 2-hit touch happened to Darkwing in a very bad place. I'm going to have to talk about that one in court later. Going into Gleeok here, Lack first.
Let's see how this pans out here.
Battle. Both of them going with the right-hand safety strat here.
Only takes 1 heart of damage, too, so...
Darkwing takes 1 also.
Yeah, longer refill for Lag, so let's see how this pans out. It's going to be... Darkwing should be slightly ahead, if not...
Yeah, Darkwing touched the Triforce first. On the stream delay, from what I understand.
Yeah, so I mean, Darkwing is about a half second ahead right now. It's all going to come down to level 9.
Oh my god, do not blink.
And you got to remember, whoever loses this is out. I mean...
Out and salty. I'm going to just predict how salty your tournament loser will be in chat. I'm just kidding. Alright, so both these guys like to get a little count going, and force bombs in 9 make 9 go a little more smoothly, a little faster if you don't have to waste your time bombing Zols to fill up your bombs, which is the, I don't know, the standard strat there. No rocky problems for either player.
Yeah, a
This is
little
where
bit faster
Darkwing-
screen for Darkwing too, so gains just a tad bit more time.
This is where Darkwing would say, "Oh, these rocks just keep getting bolder and bolder."
Hardy har har.
Oh yes, he's a great pundit. And there's a 5 rupee. Try to force a bomb, didn't count correctly. Lack Attack has learned how to count and gets his bomb.
Yeah,
We've
that'll
seen
be a
Lack Attack in his
big
previous
deal
match.
actually. That'll
even
make up
count.
for the time difference here, definitely.
Yeah, it looks like he's stabbing at these keys. I think he wants to pass up fairy is what he's trying to do at this point. He doesn't want to get hit, which you want to keep beams, and the only way to force another bomb would be to skip your fairy drop, and then go ahead and get a bomb on the 20 count at this point. So, if you want more information on that, you can go to redcandle.us and just check out the advanced strategies here. But basically, Darkwing doesn't want a fairy, which is very rare for many of us who play this game.
Lack
Ooh.
gets the bad pattern. This is going to cost him a lot of time.
That's it. That's it right there. Decides not to negotiate with him. So Darkwing now has a no count, and then gonna go ahead and try and work up a count and force some bombs. Darkwing does not have enough bombs to finish level 9 at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the major advantage here is that Lack does have the extra bombs, so that is going to save him time somewhere along the course, and does get a
But there's
fairy,
his
so he's going
fairy.
to have beam swords back. So,
Darkwing's
While
getting a
behind-
bit of a lead.
Darkwing is going to have to force a bomb here, which is going to cost him a
6,
few seconds.
7, 8, 9, 10. Good, he got it. But then, yeah, Lack Attack didn't stop there at all. So that's the advantage of bombing that first breakfast room when you enter level 9. Is now we got Patra 2 going on. Darkwing got in very quickly
Easy
there
clip.
at 27:38.
Lack
Lack Attack
does
for the
not.
same skip, but gets the worst Patra in the world. He's going to use his beam swords and crush him very quickly, though. Good for him thinking on his feet. Gonna just jump in that diamond and just wrestle with him man to man. So Patra 2 is dead for the return from Silver Arrow for Lack Attack.
Yeah, but unfortunately that costs a lot of time. You really just want to be able to skip it and not have to deal with it. But not a very bad reverse C here for Darkwing Duck. He's been getting bubbled. He cannot use bombs. Meanwhile, Lack has got extra
could.
bombs to throw around. Well, he could, but it's very ill-advised.
Yeah.
And Lack going to clean up the room and end up with some extra bombs to play around with as well. So back to about back even. I mean, like, holy cow.
All right, we got a 28-25 and a 28-24. Darkwing Duck has picked up a Silver Arrow less than a second faster than Lack Attack, but Darkwing has to negotiate this reverse clip followed by a Patra 2B, and then Lack Attack can just blitz through here and not even worry about Patra. Both guys get their reverse clip, super solid.
Yeah, and I mean, Lax can have an extra bomb for that last Wizard room, which you always like to have. 2 bops for Darkwing, unfortunately. I think he'll still be okay. Unfortunately,
Oh!
Lack twice. That is a lot of time there.
Okay, Lack can make up this time by using his bombs productively. Darkwing cannot use bombs productively here. He has to use them only by the design of the maze here. Oh my gosh, they're within a second still. Alright, so here's where Lack Attack can make up his time, drop some bombs, get some damage on these Wizrobes. Doesn't actually profit very much since the bombs do the same damage as the sword, and he hit a guy in melee range with that last bomb. Darkwing's getting in these stairs a little bit quicker. Oh my god, he's so nervous. He's going to go into the bane of his existence. The last diamond room is
These guys are literally exactly the same time. Lack is slightly behind, or slightly ahead.
very agreeable pattern for both guys. Darkwing low on health. That's the only thing that's the difference right now. High on ammo, lower on health. Still has a good amount of health left. Watch out for Hyrule drivers here. They do 4 hearts of damage.
This is going to come down to who gets the better Ganon pattern.
And it's Patra 3. Looking like they're doing the same strategy. Getting a little bit different behavior.
Darkwing does get it faster. Much
Which is
faster.
arrows. Out of bombs. Less menu negotiation when you're out of bombs. So there's that, I guess. Going in first, 30.05, lights up Ganon. 30.08, we have a 3-second difference.
Oh, he gets hit! Oh, that's not good.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Black does not get the Ganon either.
Uh-oh. Ganon
Uh-oh.
just being a troll here. Darkwing has to just...
Oh my gosh, Lack got it first. Oh,
Lack
and
Attack.
Darkwing dies. Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
My goodness, indeed. Lack Attack looks like he's going to get an SRL time of 30:39, and that was just crazy. Darkwing is going to go ahead and just finish this out, get a time here, maybe. That is a win for Lack Attack. Some little mistakes here and there. Darkwing Duck getting a bad Ganon, not negotiating very, very well there, and then taking fatal damages. What a way to end this tourney. That was fantastic. I mean, if it had to go somewhere, that's the very end. That's beautiful. What a great match. Congratulations, Lack Attack.
Unfortunately, walked right into the Ganon Fireball coming into the room, which just set the pace for a bad Ganon. Then just got some bad negotiation as far as Ganon spawns and such. So very unfortunate for Darkwing there. But congrats to Lack Attack, who's going to move on to face the winner of the loser rather of the Saver Unos race, which we will have coming up here very shortly.
So that time that Lack Attack just put up is 2 minutes, 20 seconds faster than his average race time so far in this tournament. Chew on that nugget.
Yeah. Solid run for sure. And Darkwing was right there with him. I mean, to have two guys running at a sub-31 pace like that is pretty impressive.
Let me go ahead and tell you guys what's next up in this tournament here. The plan, based on Lack Attack's tweet earlier, was something. Stalling for time. Ugh. Saver Unos possibly. According to this, Unos and Saver is race 2. Go ahead and get these guys on deck. And we'll keep you guys well entertained here. Looks like Darkwing's going to go ahead and finish out a race. Gonna try to absorb some of this time here. Cheer him on, doing a 3 heart 9. Not easy to do. Gotta put up a time here for this tournament. Or perhaps he's going to just stand there and position his sprite on top of Zelda's very profanely as he did last time. So up next we got Unos and Saver, followed by the loser of Unos and Saver versus Lack Attack as the next 2 races going on in the conclusion of the Zelda 1 tournament. Hold on to your butts, guys. It's going to be a wild ride. Fap, if you can get Lack in here, then you can talk to him.
Okay, let's see.
Just kind of twist on his areola a bit. Maybe can drag him in here. Good pattern there to open up for Darkwing. He's going to get a really fast Ganon. That's something you can only get on your second pattern when he spawns in a different location. So what an amazing run back. Getting a 33-37 on a death in 9. That's
insane.
Crazy.
Hello?
So,
Hey,
Lack
Lack.
Attack,
Hilarious.
Congrats, man.
you are here.
Congrats.
You're speechless.
Can we hear him?
Hello?
Oh, hello?
Hi.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Oh, there we go.
You good?
I hear Jam, BT,
Yo.
And a Genos.
Yay.
and a Genos.
Cantaloupe.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Alright, field correspondent Cantaloupe, you're gonna talk to us about what just happened. We have Lack Attack just coming off of a steamy pile of victory.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. Did you have Darkwing stream up at all?
Yeah, I have the restream up whenever I'm playing, so I get to hear the commentary while it's
I
going.
got you.
It's
That's
how I've enjoyed it. So
Yeah, it was neck and neck pretty much the whole way, man. You did like outstanding. So did Darkwing up until the unfortunate bop at Ganon. I'm not sure if you noticed this part of it, but Darkwing used his last bomb coming down the stairs in 7, and he had to get a lucky random bomb to finish 7.
yeah, I saw that, or I heard the restream say it, and was just like, what is he doing? Like, I saw the bomb sitting up in the corner, and I said, oh, he's not gonna be able to get that unless he switches to arrows, and it still might not be able to get it. But yeah, and then I understand why he used the bomb in the basement, but did get bailed out, and sometimes you need that. But yeah, I'm glad he got it though, because that would have really sucked for him to lose like a minute going back and killing a room of blue gorillas, and then going back, and then wouldn't have had that exciting of a finish.
Oh, it was very exciting. I mean, it was. I mean, you guys did what you always do. You two, when you race, so always a good show throughout the race for sure. You know. Now, what was? I noticed at the very start, your heart rate monitor was already up at 140. You were feeling the chills for this one, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, with Darkwing and I being the top players, you know, it's always exciting, and I do get nervous. You know, there's a lot riding on it. Loser goes home, and you know, I was definitely nervous when we started. I kind of eased into it around level 7, but and then ramped back up. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff.
True. And we got Darkwing with us as well. Hello.
Huh.
Hey, buddy.
I don't hear anything.
Oh. Hello.
Oh, there we go.
Cheese. Lava
Wait,
cake.
can you hear us?
I can now.
Oh,
Fantastic.
outstanding. Hello. So, DW, a lot of us want to know what happened. Was that just a missed push going down the stairs in 7?
Well, I was upset. I should have recognized that I couldn't grab the bomb with the staircase going to be put there. That Wallmaster spawned way too far up than it usually does when I do that strat. And of course I had to do that strat because that's what the bubble decided to do. So I was smacking my thigh with the controller, you know, trying to shake myself off from doing that, and it glazed off the B button.
Ooh.
Mm.
Ouchies. Now, other than that, though, I mean, you guys were neck and neck the entire time, man. It was, I mean, still even after that, I mean, it was such a beautiful run. Beautiful, beautiful to watch again.
Old nemesis, though.
Yep.
Yep, level 9, man.
Oh, it had nothing to do with 9. It had to do with Ganon. I was ahead going into Ganon.
Yeah, you were ahead. I mean, I thought I was watching IRC, you know, after I picked up the Triforce, and I expected to see you finish.
Yeah, I missed the first hit.
Ooh.
It was such a beautiful run.
And I was able to get him on the second one, but if you're on the bottom left corner, he doesn't spawn. And if he spawns right, you can't set up for the middle hit. So I had to stay on the left-hand side, and I never got a... and I missed him one other time, dodging fireballs. And then set up for, he shot the one that I should have... This is the old strat that I haven't done in a long time, so I couldn't remember the exact way to do it. And I should have gone up and then over, and so I got in a straight shot rather than a slightly downward angled fireball. I don't know if if I would have gotten a kill. I don't know. I think I was at somewhere around, I don't know. I'd have to look at the see when I entered Ganon if I was at like 28, 26, 30 pace. I'm not sure.
I think had you killed Ganon, it probably would have been like a 30-20 or so. If you'd have just gotten the perfect kill.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So.
I didn't look at my timer. I was playing.
They
Yeah,
were
I'm just
race times.
Yeah. How did the level 5 Dark Knight room go?
Great,
Did
except
you
for the last
force?
one.
Oh, did you force?
Yeah. I had 8
Okay.
going in and 4 stop. I had 8 bombs and was 9 on the counter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I set it up perfectly.
Yeah.
I set up I had a ferry going into. I set up a ferry going into the reverse sea off. It was like I was at 15 going into taking the stairs to Silver Arrow.
Nice.
Red one spawned perfectly, and the ferry went left. I went and grabbed it, got hit by blue.
Ugh. Awful. I had I had gotten a clock in the Zol room, and so I was setting up for that clock to be in reverse C. But then the Patra, I like kind of hesitate. I missed time pushing down going into the Patra room, and so I had to. I couldn't go for the skip, so I just killed Patra, and then I got hit. I went inside the diamond because Patra was in there, and then he just came over, and I couldn't get out of the way. So
if you added up the Patra rooms that I had in 9, it would have been add those 3 times up. I don't think you can have a much faster combined 3 Patras.
wow.
Yeah, your Patra 2A was frame precise.
Yeah, the Patra 2 moved down right, and I still didn't get hit.
Wow, that's perfect right there. Yeah.
I did it pretty much perfect.
Nice.
Like I hit it on the far away frame, so I was just absolutely perfect. And I was at at that point I was at 15 on the consecutive counter. I was 2 hearts down. I was set up perfectly, and then I got hit by bubbles about 6 times in reverse C.
Yeah. I got bodied by a lot of guys. I had taken a lot of damage in the trap room. I got hit by 3 likes in the diagonal room. Just a rough finish, but
yeah, I was.
Well,
everything was really good except I died to Ganon.
Yep.
Yeah, Patrick 3 gave you a little bit of trouble too. Like he started going down the stairs there. It looked like.
I was like, "Oh no, do not go right. I will definitely lose this."
You should have. I mean, I'm.
Yeah, that happened to
Saber.
Saber.
I should have got the SRL time. Should have been.
The Patrick went down there and chilled and had a picnic.
Yeah, your SRL time should have been, probably the fastest. I don't know what the current fastest time is, but it was.
Yours is with 30:16, I believe, Black.
I mean, honestly, probably could have cut that. I don't know. It'd have been close either way, but.
That time's a little overdue to be cut. The day isn't over yet, so we might see some good race time get posted.
Yeah, well, if anybody can do it, it's the people remaining. So I'm really excited for this next race. I guess they're ready to go when you guys are ready. So
yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and just watch the match between Unos and Crystal Saver. We're gonna let them know that we're ready to go down here, getting their warm-ups in. I'm sure. Congratulations again, Lack Attack. I guess go put a sweater or something on that arm and keep it ready to go.
Yep. Thanks.
Darkwing, I hope you're going to be around to troll chat with us. So this could be a pretty exciting final.
I can comment on, not during the race, but I'll comment on it afterward if you want.
Oh, we'd love to get you back in here between these races and get some more good feels going.
Feels good, man.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we are off.
Ready. 10 seconds to go.
Go ahead and just refresh these streams. Go ahead and kick us off 8gen if you're ready to go, and let us know when these guys grab these caves.
Yep, I will definitely let you know. Doesn't look like Saber's going to go for the bomb reset strat here, so bold move. It's like I got Saber entering the cave now, and Unos entering just a little bit behind.
Alright, I'm flippy flopped.
I can refresh one more time.
Pause. Jam, let us know also where you're at, so we can try and co-calibrate here.
Yep, I got Unos entering 3. Saber having a little bit of trouble with that second clip or second scroll there.
Saber just
loses
entered.
A few seconds. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Unos running some interesting split strats or splits here, showing the red candle route and the blue candle route.
The man with a million splits. I wonder if Lag Attack adopted some of that strategy. He got the world record after giving himself hundreds and hundreds of splits as well.
Yeah, some splits give you a little bit of an indicator on where you're losing some micro time. It can help, definitely. I think this is a new set of splits actually for Saber. Generally, he has about 100, but looks like he's toned it down just a little bit.
Well, actually, the sub-splits are hidden.
Oh, the sub-splits, yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're correct.
So yeah, we actually might see thousands of them.
Oh no, Yunos takes a bop and loses his bomb count there.
Saver took a bop on the trap, which is basically the closest thing you have to an inanimate object in Zelda. So both these guys taking damage. Yunos picks up a heart. We're gonna get a raft here at minute 29, and I don't even know where to find a clock.
29 for Saber as well. Yeah, so both of these guys sitting on one bomb and not much of a count. Saber gets his bomb drop there, so I guess he hits. Yeah.
Saber took his bop earlier, so he had a count coming out of the keys from the raft room, and then they both got their bomb drop here. So there we go.
Nice job by Yunos. Only gonna have 2 bombs though for Manhandle. That is risky.
Like that.
Saber taking some extra damage here, down to just a heart, getting the extra bomb. So
it is go time for Yunos right now. He has to kill this Manhandler. Wounds him.
Oh, gets
the kill. Last possible bomb. That would have been disastrous.
Nice.
That's so many stabs with the sword. And then
2021.
Saber with the fairy.
Saber with the fairy and leaves it and walks on through. We got a 20-25.
Call it 4 seconds.
Yeah, so about a 3-second differential here.
We go ahead and while they're going off to level 4 here, we can talk a little bit about Yunos, who had an average race time of 37:49 when the tournament began. His personal best used to be 32:44, which at the time was 2 minutes and 54 seconds off the world record. But all of those times have since come down. Yunos having a very recent race average of 32:44. Pretty good. Oh no, that's his. Yeah, no, that's his PB. What's his average race time here? I'm gonna pull it up for you. His average race time is 34:20, so a little bit slower of these top 4. Doing pretty well so far. He's brought his PB down to sub 30. He's pretty happy with that.
Yeah, both of these guys actually have sub 30s. Safer having his with a very interesting white sword route. But as a sub 30 nonetheless, and the only one to boast so with a white sword. So, pretty cool stuff there.
Saber getting some cash there. He's got his first 5-drop. Yunos doesn't have one yet.
Yeah, he'll probably get it in here in this in the breakfast room for sure. Sitting on some extra bombs here as well, which is going to be useful for this room. Makes it a lot easier to get through. Gets a forced bomb, so not getting the 5 rupee.
Yeah, he's going to need that bomb to finish off level 4 with any kind of swiftness.
So maybe he's going to go with the red candle route here.
Saber getting a second 5 rupee. He can't use any more bombs. He needs 3 to effectively finish up this dungeon and have bombs to take with him to level 1. Ladder get there. 410-ish.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Saber, though, with 11 rupees here is actually really nice. But he does go with the red candle route, so having all the additional rupees early isn't necessarily such a big deal. Versus the blue candle route, where you really want to have that 30 by the time you get out of level 1. So yeah, not as much of an advantage as it seems like with the way that the way he runs the route, which is to go 2 to 5 instead of 5 to 2 and get the red candle in level 7. So you will see a little bit of a difference there versus the last race.
So Saver was warming up. He didn't like how he was facing Gleeok. I wonder if that affected how he took that gel room very slowly. Didn't want to get bopped there. He only has 2.5 hearts at the moment.
Yeah, Yunos getting a force bomb there. Yeah, so back up to 5 and 11 rupees. And beam sword. So yeah, big advantage here. Only having 2.5 hearts for Gleeok is not something you necessarily want to have.
Final bomb. Gets a bomb.
Yeah, so gets his force, which is good, which means he can keep moving on through. No problem for Yunos with the fairy drop. So full life, 11 rupees, 5 bombs.
All right, Saver, not a big fan of Gleeok. Let's see if he's probably just going to take this a little slow, which is Saver is not shown very well across the history of races. He has good PBs, good race times, but his consistency is a little low. Very nicely takes out the Gleeok, though. Saver here a little bit better, has a little bit of a competitive edge on Yunos as far as the tournament goes, with about, I don't know, 28 seconds apart in average time so far in this tournament.
Yeah, and if there's one person that can do safe strats, it's definitely Saver. I mean, he's the guy who finished a damageless run. Can do one-hit KO with only 4 deaths and do it fast. So While not necessarily always the fastest racer, he's definitely the safest, and you know, can use those strats to keep himself in the game.
He is our resident Hylian safety engineer, so
Yes.
some strats like that can help you out when you get a troll pattern from Ganon in 9. Looks like Saber's going to pirouette here and get into 1, so both players now in the same dungeon yet again.
Yeah, Saber with 26 rupees already. That is insane. So he'll have some extra later for arrow strats, most likely, which is good.
Stalfos are in the money dropping group, but they only dropped 1 rupee out of 5 guys. Only 4 can drop in that room, by the way, because one of them's holding an invisible key, which is a room drop.
Correct, yes. So looks like we're going to have a 702 bow get here for Unos.
Meanwhile, Saber lost his count on the clip across Stalfos room. Gets a bomb drop on
It's
the
a bomb
left.
anyway, so yeah.
But apparently with the error key strategy, sometimes that Stalfos is hard to clip over. Reeves was playing and complaining about that just the other night. He has joined the ranks of the sub-31 group.
Well, grats to him. A 720 bow get here for Saber, so about 18 seconds behind.
Hard to say where these guys will end up making up or shedding time. Commonplace would be the recorder room in level 5, which will actually be coming up pretty soon for Saber. But I think Unos might go to 2 next.
Well, Saber's going to go to 2 first also. He does the red candle route here, as per his split. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to see Unos do. At 19 rupees, my assumption is he's definitely going to be going with a red candle route.
5 bombs also, so...
Yeah. So, I mean, it's definitely tough. He's got to get 10 rupees, which is possible if he gets a lucky drop. But he's skipping the levers here, so... Or was skipping the levers, choosing not to now. At 26, so he might be able to force a 5 rupee and go blue candle. We'll see what happens.
Looks like Saber's gonna... Or sorry, who's even racing? Unos is going to stab some levers and try and fish out a rupee. Gets 31 here, so...
Yeah, gets it, so, yeah. I think he's become converted back to the blue candle route as of recently.
The bombs, though, the bombs!
The bombs, indeed, but he is building up a count. He should be able to get some. It shouldn't be too bad.
Everybody. Elevator down.
The swag clip into the cave and takes it backwards. Very nice.
I don't know. Do you think he was at risk of taking any damage there?
Possibly. I don't think you're invisible in those frames, so it is possible to have done that. Oh, and he accidentally scrolls to the next screen and is going to completely jack up all of his spawns.
Oh, there you go. Actually, one little misstep like that won't affect his spawns too greatly, I think.
No, but still.
Alright, works his count back up, though, after taking a bomb, gets his hearts, and he's going to buy a candle. These guys are on different routes now, so it's going to be harder to tell you kind of where everyone is, so we'll just spot check, tell you guys what's going on. Unos donated about, I think, what is it, 8 seconds on a sideways misscroll?
Something about that, yeah. And Saber going to go down here, get his heart, and flip and nails it. Holy cow, look at that. Fantastic ladder clips. And easily negotiates this screen as well. That screen can usually be a real pain and a time loss, but makes it through pretty quick.
Unos donates some time here. He wants to try and fish a kill on that first Gibdo, but then leaves it behind after stabbing it a couple of times just to proceed. Looks like he's gonna take his forced and his room drop here, which is good to, in case that you die or something, that you have collected enough bombs here, so no backtracking from Unos, hopefully, from this point forward.
Which means he's set up for a fairy drop here. Oh, well, was set up for a fairy drop. Unfortunately, not going to have that now, or beam sword going into the recorder room, so not going to have a forced bomb drop option either, so he's going to have to play this kind of safe. Getting some good bombs, though.
Looks like Saber's got the embarrassment. Takes 12 bombs and the Guerrilla room in level 2 there, after taking some damage. Now he's kind of interested in some rupees and slightly interested in some hearts. Takes a bop off Moldworm.
Pretty decent recorder room for Unos, considering he didn't have extra bombs, so leaves with really full HP.
That's a huge green split. Oh, except for the the misstep outside. So if you have more splits, like Saber
Yes, if
does,
you had more splits, indeed. Yeah, 11:04.
oh, there's a fairy explosion. That's what happens if you take a bomb
Nice.
on Uldorm early. You get your count really close to 16 and get a multi-fairy. Full bombs, full health. Level 2 done for Saver here. Gonna pick up his Triforce.
Yeah, and he'll have 150 rupees after grabbing the 100 secret, so he will have a little bit of leeway to work in level 7. Yunos should easily pick up some rupee drops as well in level 2 to have some arrow strats for the same level, so...
Yeah, at the
shouldn't be
current
too
rate,
much.
looks like Yunos has to pick up a 130, right?
Yes.
Saber able to work out like 27 rupees before 2 and then come out of 2 with 50, so that's pretty good drops, little above average for level 2. Gotta kind of negotiate where you're going to take your bops and continue getting rupees from the ropes and such. What's going on here in chat? Any way to know who's leading? Yunos is leading by route decision and by only making minor mistakes. Saver is being a little cautious, and he's only slightly behind. It's really hard to tell you for certain because they're on different routes. Yunos is making minor errors, but had a really fast recorder room, which will let you know as soon as Saver finishes up his recorder room, and then have a better idea of who's doing better than who. These guys are
Great dig
going to line
dogger
back up. Yeah, it was.
by Yunos.
These guys are going to meet up at the Master Sword, Magical Sword, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully magical, because that's the right word.
Well, we could tell by the beginning of level 7 where these guys stand, because that's where the route technically converges.
Yeah.
But Saber getting a force bomb drop there off of the Gibdo, I believe. Gives himself 7 bombs.
You guys will have to diverge once again, though, once Saber picks up his red candle.
Yes, that's true.
Alright, so going for the 100 secret outside level 3 is pretty standard maneuver. We saw Darkwing Duck and Lack Attack do that in the previous race. The Lack Attack ended up winning, and the winner here will get a temporary bye, and the loser here will face Lack Attack.
Yeah, and Martin, and another thing to really note is that the winner of here actually has 2 opportunities to win the entire tournament, as the person coming out of the loser's bracket actually has to win 2 consecutive games in order to take the tournament. So
Pretty good recorder room here.
yeah, a very good recorder room.
Yeah, so it seems a little confused. It seems like it is a standard double elimination. Basically, the winner here has yet to lose, and so they don't want to get cheated out of their one free loss. So they will need to be eliminated twice, which means that whoever loses here gets a chance to come back. So it kind of looks like you have to win 2 in a row, and that's just a timing thing. But this bracket full of opportunities, but it's a video game. RNG and your race basically have to just sync up, because any of these guys can win any race any day of the week, and they have.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, fortunately, we've had 4 cooperative manhandlers so far, which is always nice to see. A death at the beginning of 3 is pretty much a race over at this level. So to see all of them get through it so far has been nice.
All right. Looks like Yunos is getting some standard Yunos cash in level 2. He's known on the streets as the guy who can get more rupees out of 2 than average guy.
Indeed, and an embarrassment of bombs on top
Wow.
of all of it.
Well,
3
unlike
bomb
Saber,
drops in that room.
he didn't pick up all 12. Left
Leaving
4
rupees
behind.
on the ground.
Wow.
I think he went to
Double
switch
strats.
to arrows there, and unfortunately doesn't happen to pick up the rupee.
I know we're so excited to watch Yunos there, but Saver just got the best pattern on the Gibdo in the dark room and then stabbed him anyway, and so he lost the frame that the game gave him.
Unfortunately.
Dig Dogger underway with the old bomb and then recorder use. These guys have pretty much synced up.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close here.
So we got Triforce in 5, first on Saver here. Now Triforce in 2 on Yunos. So the guys, they have the same number of Triforce, but Saver has to whistle twice? No, once. Twice. And Eunice only has to whistle once. There we go. So Saver whistled correctly to 4. Let's see if Eunice remembers where he is. Looks like he's going up and blowing once, so he should also be landing on 4. So let's just see these guys do their clips.
Yeah, so Saber winning just by a little bit at this time.
Wow.
Junos did have to menu to the recorder, so that basically cost him the amount of time it took for the extra whistle by Saber.
That's crazy close. That's good.
This is fantastic. This is exactly what you want to see at this tier of racing. You want to see it one screen apart.
You're going to see one fast